fellow travelers! My friend came to visit us for the second time to Madrid, so this time we decided to grab the car, drive an hour north, and show her this beautiful city full of history, beautiful views, and very good food. After an hour drive, we finally arrived. Where are we, Soph?
Segovia?
Yes! As soon as you walk in, you will see this impressive 2,000-year-old Roman aqueduct that is still very well preserved, and it's basically one of the main attractions of the city. Just next to the aqueduct, you will find a few restaurants and bars, but don't be lazy. Do that extra effort to go up those steps and look at it from the top because the view is really nice. This city is past the mountains of Madrid, so in winter it's actually really cold. At the moment it is freezing. A part of the entrance, the roads, there are like small little alleys, a lot of Moran influence, which is this decoration on the buildings, medieval, Gothic, a few parks. There is a university as well in the city, so you find a lot of little bars. The main square next to the cathedral is this one, which is really nice. In summer it's nice to just sit on the terrace, have a drink, or just walk around. It's full of shops. There is some really nice ice cream shop also nearby in one of the side roads. You really have this village feel, but it's actually a city. The cathedral was built in the 16th century, and apparently it's one of the last Gothic cathedrals built in Europe. Every time someone comes to visit us, we love taking them to the city because it's not something you just do if you come to Madrid. Normally we take also our dog with us, but Segovia is not a dog-friendly city. If you go with your dog, you have to know you are gonna be sitting outside on the terrace wherever you go have a drink or eat, which is very nice if the weather is good. But a day like today, where we're freezing our bum off, it's not the best to take your dog, so have that in consideration. And we arrived to my favorite spot in Segovia, which is El Alcázar, which is this beautiful castle. I've never gone inside because I always come with the dog, and dogs are not allowed in, as most of the places in Segovia. But even if you don't go in, just to look at it from the outside, it's beautiful. We're gonna go visit the castle, which they say is partially inspired by Disney, for the Disney castle, as you can see it there. But seeing this model, I kinda get feelings of also Hogwarts castle, which maybe is just because it's a Gothic castle and they're all similar. We're gonna go get tickets and go inside for the first time. I've never been inside, so let's see how nice it is. To buy the ticket, there is this building on your left hand side, and there you can buy the tickets. You can just buy entrance, and you can also buy a ticket to go up to the top of the castle, which is what we did. All the walls, inside and outside, are really decorated in this castle. What's happening? Why are you confused?
Just observing.
These are really small armors, but apparently, like for the kids, they used to give them armors even though they wouldn't fight, but it's just so they get used to the weight of it for when they grow up. The ceilings, everything is super decorated, like it's actually really impressive. The ceilings are refurbished, but as it was originally, there was a fire apparently. You walk around the castle and you can really feel like, okay, this is where they were walking around, here is where there were the meetings. Then they also have like a little chapel, and you can really feel like you just live there and walk around. It really takes you back in time. One of the things I like the most are the views. Like wherever you are, you really have good views, and the castle is really well situated to protect it because it's on a hill, so whoever wants to take over the castle, they could really protect it. So this is the courtyard. It's really nice. You can really feel like maybe they would come in with their horses. On one side of the courtyard there is the armory part, and on the other side there are the rooms where the nobility or the kings and queens used to live. As I said before, we bought a ticket to go up to that tower. To get up there, there's no lift, so you have to walk and walk and walk up stairs and this little winding staircase, which if you're claustrophobic, maybe it's not the best idea because there are a lot of people going up, so you go really slow. I was just imagining how exhausting it must have been for knights to go up all those stairs with the whole armor on them, which is super heavy already. But the view is definitely worth it. The day was freezing and windy, but in any case, I recommend to always do this if you visit it for the first time. Just if it's raining, then maybe avoid it. And now all those stairs back down. After all this walking and sightseeing, we decided it's time to go check out the restaurant. So we walked another road back up to the central road that there is and looked for a restaurant. A part of the Aqueduct and the Alcázar, Segovia is well known for the cochinillo, which is suckling pig roasted and served whole. They do a show where they cut it with a plate to show how soft and tender it is. This restaurant is Mesón del Cándido, which is one of the more popular restaurants for cochinillo, and it's situated just next to the aqueduct as soon as you walk in. But we found place in this restaurant, which is Restaurante Bouquet. The staff here was very friendly. They were preparing a table for us and the food came quite fast. We had some starters and a main each, and just my husband had cochinillo, but he didn't have a whole one, obviously. He just had a portion, which is this one. With full bellies and warmed up, we decided to venture to another city, which is 50 minutes drive from Segovia, and it's this fortified city called Avila. Which seems to be part of the Camino de Santiago as well, because we found everywhere those little shells on the floor. So, you liking it?
Yeah.
Or you're cold?
Just a little.
She's lying. It's freezing. But it's winter, so what did we expect? This is why we decided quickly it's time to have a drink. So we went to this bar called Bermuteria, which had really nice vermouth, and for every drink they give you a pincho, which basically it's so big you just have dinner there. Visiting these cities is one of the things I recommend you do if you come to Madrid and don't want to just be stuck in the city. It's a fun trip and I assure you will enjoy it. Bye and subscribe!